recording. All right, so you guys only need yourselves a little bit of space. So start with so a lot of this is going to be, we're just going to build on things. Following for now, it's just going to be this really simple kind of beginner move. So start up balancing on the left foot, right toe goes forward, and then you're going to take both hands forward. 2 weeks ago, we did one hand and one foot. So we're going to do both hands this time just to make it a little harder. You end up having to go down a little bit further because you can't rely on the upper half of the body to rotate and get you a little bit further down. So go through 10 of each of these. A reach with the toe and then a reach with the hands being one. Through this whole thing, think about where the weight is in the foot. You're ideally keeping it even from toe to heel, even from outside to inside. So just try to pay attention to if you're giving any one side more weight than the others, and then just try to correct it. Same thing on the other side. Switch to the right foot. Fingertips, both hands go down, and then left foot goes forward, lean back. So the lean back is important because it just kind of wakes up the hips, lower abs. All of this has to go tight when you lean back. And maybe one leg feels easier than the other one. That's really common. Sometimes it's just the second one feels harder because you just figured out how to do it on the other side, and now you have to tell your brain to do the opposite. All right, 10 of those guys. And then we're gonna go down onto the knees. So starting both knees planted, we're gonna do both hands again at the same time. So step the right foot forward and reach the arms over the head, eyes go up to the ceiling, come down, and both knees go down, and you're just gonna try to reach the hands back and bring the forehead down to the ground. So you're trying to reach both directions. One big step forward, eyes up, reach, and then chin to the chest, forehead goes down, stretch. So you're alternating sides. 5 on each side, 10 total. These should feel good. Alternating sides. The more you shift the weight towards that front foot, the more you'll feel that huge stretch in the front of that leg that you're leaning back behind you. Try to take the chin up with you. So you're also getting a stretch through the front of the neck. Yeah, if you did all 5 on one side and then all 5 on the other side, that doesn't really matter. I mostly just switch because the knee that gets left behind just gets tired of being on the ground. We have very bony knees. All right, when you're done there, you're just gonna go hands down, both feet back, and this is gonna be your progression move. So one single push-up, just as low as you can go and back up. And then you're just bringing right foot out wide quickly. One slow push-up, and now you're gonna bring the left foot out wide quick. So 5 on each side, 10 total, quick and return. Just trying to wake up that hip, but not put any weight into it yet. Five on each side, 10 total. When you're done there, bring both feet out wide. All right, both knees are bent. I'll come closer so you can see how this works. And you're gonna walk the hands around without moving the lower half of the body. Walk the hands around to the right heel, and then walk the hands around to the left heel. And do that 5 each way. See if each time you can just walk the fingers around a little bit further and you're trying to stretch out through the side. You should feel a stretch in the rib cage. And you can be as straight as legs need to be, as bent as legs need to be. Whatever just gives you a big stretch through the sides, which is going to be helpful because the next plane of motion we're doing is all that frontal plane. All right, when you're done there, stand up slowly. And we'll go through that again. All right, balancing on the left foot. Now you're gonna tuck the right foot around, and you're gonna try to reach both hands down to that same point and come back up to neutral. So the left leg tucks around, that speed skater move, come up to neutral, and then go both fingertips, both sets of fingertips down to that same spot. So that leg wraps around, reach, and then both hands go down, and the hips are staying high for that reach. The knee bends when you bring the foot around. The knee stays relatively straight when you do that reach down. If you can't touch the ground, don't worry about it. The idea is to just get that movement in the hip. So as long as you're reaching that way, you're getting that same stretch. You're going through 10 of these, guys. And you should start to feel that in the quad, in the hamstring. See if you can get that toe to reach out a little bit further each time. I was tired of my playlist, so we're listening to Tom Petty today. Felt like that was like a solid chill. Everybody would want to hear it. All right, whenever you're done there, switch sides, 10-ish. Fresh leg, that leg should feel tired from that. Wrap that leg around, reach with the foot first, come back to neutral, reach with both hands, come back up to neutral. Reach the foot, reach the hands. For that foot reach, there's a big bend in the knee. I drop down. For the hand reach, the leg is staying mostly straight. The knee is soft, I should say, but it's not really actively doing a huge bend. Toe reach, hand reach. When you're done with these 10, we'll go back down onto the knees. So for the knee work, back down onto the knees. So if last time your foot was going straight forward and in front of you, like at your 12 o'clock, let's say, now your right foot's gonna go to like 2 o'clock, but my toes are still pointed forward. I don't have that rotation out because we're gonna do that at the third round. So the foot comes wide, but the toes are still forward. If it's my right foot that's out, then my left arm reaches over the head. I shift the weight towards that knee, come back to neutral, knees together. Step wide, toes are forward, shift the weight towards that leg, reach overhead, back to neutral. So go through 5 of those on each side, alternating. Wide step, toes are forward. That third round will go even wider with the step, and we'll allow the toe to rotate out so that the hip can move. Think like bicep to the ear, that arm's leading the movement, but what we're trying to get is that big stretch through the side. Five of those on each side. When you're done there, we'll go to that plank wide step. So you go hands back down to the ground, feet back behind you. So you're in this like push-up position. The push-ups are the same. One super slow push-up. This time, plant that foot, hands come up off the ground, and switch sides, push up. Other hand, every other foot, whatever that appendage is. Slow push up. Big step, trust that leg, hands come up off the ground. Hands go back down, push up, wide step, trust that leg. Alternating sides, 10 total. All right, when you're done there, bring the feet out wide. Both feet are wide. This time, walk the feet out even wider, and you're gonna bend one knee, straighten the other. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Hands can basically stay in the same spot. 5 each way, 10 total. That should feel good. All right. And then walk the feet in. Stand up slowly. Nice job. All right, for this one, balance on the left foot. Last time through, promise. Balance on the left foot. Lean away from where you're sitting that foot. So I'm leaning away and I'm sitting that foot out to the right. And then I'm just taking both hands and trying to reach them back as far behind the heel as I can. So the right foot goes way out to the side. And then I take both hands and try to reach back behind the heel. 10 of those guys. Lean away from where you're sitting that foot. Nice job. Reach the hands back as far as you can, back behind where that heel is. Lean, reach. Reach the fingertips back. Lean, reach. Last time through this sequence. One more. All right. Switch if you haven't already done it. Your new one's gonna be right foot, reach that left leg out to the side, out to the left, and then we're still reaching the hands way back behind that right heel. Left leg goes out to the side, I lean to the right. Both hands go way back behind that heel. 10 of these guys. So what we're trying to do is create this big tilt for this hip. So the femur is staying still. We're just taking the pelvis and tilting it. So there's a ton of movement in that joint. The leg is what's leading that movement so that the pelvis creates this big tilt to the side. Usually we would do this plane motion second, but I feel like it's the weirdest one, so I did it third. All right. 10-ish of those. Okay, when you're done there, back down onto the knees. So this time, you get to step the foot out wide and turn the toe out. So I'm basically, if it's my right foot that's stepped out, I'm gonna basically try to get my left elbow onto the other side of the knee and then come back in. That's just the general direction that you're heading. Same thing on the other side. Step that foot out wide, opposite elbow goes to the outside of that knee. 5 on each side. It should feel like a big stretch through the sides, through the groin, inner thigh, oblique, a little bit up into the lat maybe. All right. Last time through these as well. All right, then we're going back to the straight arm plank and push-ups. I think I did too few. So back to plank, slow push-up. Legs are straight, arms are straight. One slow push-up, big step wide. This time just come up, vertical spine. So my spine's straight up and down. I have this massive stretch in the hip of the leg that's back behind me. Take these slow. So it's one slow push-up, one big step, almost like you're just like, something's like pulling you back up and then rolling you back down. So this is as deep as we're gonna go for this. Push up, wide step. Think about pulling the shoulders back, chin goes back, everything's just trying to like arch. I don't know if it helps to see it from the side. Push up, wide step, arch the back. Last one. All right, so from there, step both feet up. So you have this like wide step. This time go toes out. Walk the feet out even wider. Walk the hands over to one side. Try to straighten out the other leg. Walk the hands over to the other side. Try to straighten that leg. Five of these each way. Last one of these. So you can keep that foot flat on the ground. So you're also going to stretch through the top of the foot. All right, on the last one, we're gonna do something different. Walk the feet in a little. So go one super low squat, bring the hips up, and then reach the right hand towards the ceiling. Reset, left hand towards the ceiling. Super low squat. As low as you can get the hips. Straighten out the legs. Reach one arm, then reach the other. You go through 5 of these. Low squat, whatever you got. Should have one more. Squat, reach, reach. Stand up slowly. We'll adjust this again. Nice job. Okay, done with that sequence. That's the good news. Okay, so we haven't done vision in a really long time. So we're gonna do vision today. So start with the left foot planted. Right foot is back. We'll see how much this rug slides underneath us. So imagine that your shoulders and hips have to stay at the same level. So I'm basically just like sliding forward, sliding back. I'm not coming up and out of it into a lunge. Instead, it's just this like, almost like a dance move. Just a slow step forward, slow step back. So start doing that, just get comfortable with that. And go eyes forward at whatever eye level is to you. All right, and then keep the legs going. You don't need to look at the screen anymore, I'll just describe things to you. Turn the head left and take the gaze left. So nothing changed about my body. Nothing changed about how the lower half of my body is moving. I'm just looking left now. Okay, with the legs doing the same thing, move the head to the right and take the eyes to the right. So switch your gaze to the right. Jay, eyes right, head right. Chin up, eyes up. And imagine you're trying to land on that same exact spot in front, in and back every time. And that left quad should be burning now. And then go eyes closed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then reset. So that's like a basic eye drill. Balance on the right foot now. Left leg is your mover. Left leg goes forward, left leg goes back. And again, you're just like sliding forward, sliding back. Eyes are forward and focus on something at eye level. And then go chin right, eyes right. So we'll do right first since that's our dominant leg. And then chin left, eyes left. Nice job, chin up, eyes up. And then eyes closed. 2, 1, nice job. Okay, so similar idea, except now rather than doing that rock step, we're gonna do toe reach forward, toe reach back. Toe reach forward, toe reach back. And try to go through it not super slow. You're not going as fast as you can, but you're trying to keep that movement going. Eyes forward. So you're balancing on your left foot, eyes are forward, toe back. Right toe forward, right toe back. Eyes are forward and at eye level. And go chin left, eyes left. Chin right, eyes right. Chin up, eyes up. Eyes closed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So now the right foot's rooted down. Left leg is your leader. Left leg's tapping forward and back. Eyes are forward at eye level. Chin right, eyes right. Chin left, eyes left. Chin up, eyes up. And then eyes closed for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more variation. So if last time when we were doing these steps, you were on a clock, you were stepping 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Now you're stepping 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock. You're just doing this like step right, tuck step. Make sense? Shoulders are staying even, hips are staying even. I'm just doing this diagonal step forward, diagonal step back. So get used to that rhythm. Chin forward, eyes are at eye level. See if you can move the feet a little bit faster. Chin left, eyes left. Chin right, eyes right. Chin up, eyes up. Eyes closed for a little longer this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. That one should have been easier. It's easier for us to move laterally than it is for us to move in this narrow, balancy kind of plane. So we'll do it again on the other side. Root the right foot down, step out left, and then tuck that left leg. My shoulders are staying forward, hips are staying forward, eyes and chin are forward. So you can speed it up a little bit. So it's just this quick pivot step. Chin right, eyes right. Chin left, eyes left. Chin up, eyes up. And then eyes closed for 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, totally last eye drill. Balancing on the left leg. Eyes are going to be forward. When you reach down with the right arm, first level is to take the eyes just to my left side. Next level is to take the eyes up to the ceiling and then come back up to facing forward. Okay, last balancey drill, we're gonna do 10 on the left, 10 on the right, abs, and then you're done. So balance on the left foot. I'm only reaching down with my right hand. Start out by looking just to your left. And then if you can keep going, try to bring the chin up, eyes up to the ceiling, and then reset. I feel like these are gonna take me a while. This will be like 2 minutes of this and 4 minutes of abs. I'm gonna be out of here. Think about where the weight is in the foot. This should be the hardest of all of the ones we've done. If you feel like you're looking up every time you're falling over every time, like I'm doing, maybe you're not ready for that. And you should just look to the left. That's hard though too. If you're just looking to the left and still falling over, stay where you are. It's good. I mean, all that wobbliness, like every time you fall over, your body's trying extra hard to hold on. You should feel like everything down here is burning because your foot is just like trying to grab onto the ground as best it can. All right, same thing on the other side. Shake out that leg. Root that leg in. So what we're trying to do is take away your body's absolute need for vision at all times to have this self-awareness. Instead, it can be dark, it can be windy, there can be a lot of like movement in the terrain. and you're like, it's cool because I'm really confident in just generally where my body is at all times. I don't need to necessarily always be looking straight in front of me. Building on your proprioception, your sense of where you are without needing to look at it in relation to other things. Like this side is so much easier for me. Do one side that's easier?
Yeah.
All right, when you're done there, lay down. We'll do some abs really quick. Okay. Okay, so starting with both hands straight up. This was like the second version of what we did last time. We're gonna do the second version, the third version, go back to the second version, go back to the first. So we're basically just adding in more and taking out the easiest first one. So start with the arms straight up, sit up, straight leg comes up to a pike, roll back down slowly. Sit up, straight leg comes to a pike, roll down slowly. Alternating legs. 5 on each side, 10 total. All right, when you're done there, go fingertips pointing towards the toes. And you're gonna tuck the knee. So just tuck a knee, continue reaching for the toes, and then roll back down. Tuck the other knee, roll back down. So my fingertips are constantly pointing towards the feet. Exhale up. Inhale, roll down. Exhale up. All right, so we're gonna go back to what we did the first time. You're not doing those again, at least. You're going fingertips straight up towards the ceiling. This time you're gonna come up to a bent knee, but you're also gonna twist towards that knee. Straighten out the leg, roll back down. Fingertips are pointing up towards the ceiling the whole time. You're just adding a little twist. 5 each way, 10 total. All right, last one. Arms go over the head. You get to swing the arms, tuck both legs, extend the legs, roll back down. So the very last thing you're doing are these little knee tucks. If you can do them with straight legs, go for it. Those are gonna be a lot harder, those like V-ups. Otherwise, just come up to these tuck knees. Perfectly hard. Last thing you're doing, hang in there. It's 4:59, or sorry, 5:59 where you are. 4:59 where we are. You have 30 seconds left. Exhale, use that exhale in your favor. 10 of those guys. Yay! Did you do 10?
Not yet.
So good to see everybody. Nice job. If you guys want to stay in 5 more minutes, the trail group is going to chat about a book we read last month called Endure. If you've read it, you should stay and hang out and tell us what you thought about it. Otherwise, we're going to take like a 5-minute break, go get some water, get a beer if you want a beer, go grab your book, grab all your notes that you took from the book, or whatever you need. But if you're just here for mobility, we'll see you next week. If you guys are here for the book, stay on and we'll chat in like 5 more minutes.
Good girl.
Dave, do you work for air traffic control? You look very serious in those. I would do what you told me.
Nope, I don't work for air traffic control, but I spend a lot of time on meetings. All right, I've got this headset, and I got that. This one's actually nicer, the Bluetooth one for work. But
Kendall, I love the painting or artwork behind you.
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, sorry. I couldn't tell if I was muted or not. I'm so used to being muted. It's actually a puzzle.
I love it even more.
Yeah, we do a lot of puzzles. Like we just finished the 32,000 piece puzzle that we're using this alligator board. And so we are not really, we like art, like we'll go to museums and stuff, but we like don't buy art. So we started taking our puzzles and using them as like art pieces on our walls.
It's a great idea.
Especially if you spent the time to put together 32,000 pieces. Like, I'm not putting that back in a box.
How long does 32,000 pieces take?
A long time. I think we obviously had lives, so we started it before the whole COVID thing. And then while everyone started puzzling, it was almost like we weren't interested in puzzling because we had so much free space and time. That's what we did to like decompress. So we took a break and then we just finished it all recently. So it took longer than it should have. So a little over a year, but we took it and like did like sections of it. And that made it much more approachable. And then you could also take breaks. So you would like do like a little section, kind of appreciate it, and then stack it away. And then it didn't take up the whole floor at one time. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the space.
So impressive. I'm not good at puzzles.
I'm surprised. You're so good at math. Like that's the ultimate math.
But it takes patience, and patience is what I do not have.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I need to be told how to pour a beer. This is not how to pour a beer. I guess I could stop recording this.
It makes it